Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be fighting Thanos on expert mode with Star-Lord. So while I'm shuffling up my deck, I'll read Thanos' cards to you, and so you can see what he does, and just in case you can't read the cards or haven't played against him before. So Thanos is stalwart and tough, which is why that tough status card is there on his health bar. And he says, when revealed, search the encounter deck and discard pile for Thanos' helmet and reveal it. And then force response after the Infinity Stone deck runs out, give Thanos one face down boost card. So sort of the special thing about Thanos is the Infinity Gauntlet. This is the Infinity Gauntlet deck. This is the encounter deck. I'll be just putting the discard piles off camera for them to save some space. So the Infinity Stone deck gets stronger, or it brings out the stones, and then after he activates against you, you resolve the Infinity Stones. So the Gauntlet says, after attached villain activates, resolve the special ability of each Infinity Stone in play. Otherwise, put the top card of the Infinity Stone deck into play. So if he's only activating once against me, every other turn, I'll get a stone. He also has the Sanctuary side scheme out. Says he can't take damage. And then when it's defeated, I can spend physical resources to deal damage to Thanos. Also, on expert mode, you start on Thanos 2. So Thanos' helmet is going to start out, which gives him retaliate 1, and I have to spend a mental and a physical to get rid of it. So because of the Sanctuary side scheme and his helmet, I'm probably not going to be trying to attack him immediately. I'll probably just try to get set up. So I've already shuffled up his deck, and now I'll begin. I'll draw up to my hand size of 6 cards. This hand is pretty good. So I got Nick Fury and Boot Camp, which both of them are pretty integral to this deck working. So I gotta think here. I'm not going to be using a sliding shot in the first turn, so I think I'll mulligan that. Rocket Raccoon would be a good ally, so Nick Fury is going to cost me 4 of them. Let me draw 3 cards. So I could pay for him with these 4, draw 3, and then get Boot Camp out. And then I wouldn't be able to, and then between Star-Lord's Thwart and Nick Fury's Thwart, I'll be able to finish Sanctuary, which would be pretty good. On the other hand, though, Rocket and Directed Force can be used to get rid of the helmet. Anyways, I think I'll keep this hand. So now I get to do my setup ability, which search my deck and discard pile for a copy of the Element Gun. Here it is. And I get to add that to my hand. And then shuffle my deck. And then I also have an action called Smooth Talker, which lets me choose a card in my hand and swap that card with the top card of my deck once per round. So I think after I get Nick Fury out, if I want to save one of the cards I ended up drawing, I will use my Smooth Talker to save it. So first things first, I will spend 4 resources to get Nick Fury into play. Comes into play, and I'll choose the option where I get to draw 3 cards. Another Element Gun and Wolverine. Interesting. So I think that I will just be only having 1 Element Gun here because I want to get Boot Camp out. And I want Wolverine. So I'm going to use my Smooth Talker action to switch Wolverine with the top card of my deck. Okay, that works. Now I'll go into hero mode. I will thwart 4 with these 2. And throughout the game, I'll be using these tokens to represent exhausted. So thwarts 4. When defeated, each player may spend up to 3 resources from their hand to deal 2 damage to Thanos for each physical resource. I don't have physicals right now, so it doesn't really matter. This goes into the victory display. And now I will get, I think I will get a copy of my element gun by dealing myself one encounter card to reduce its cost by 3. And then I'll buy boot camp with the rest of the cards that I have in my hand. And Nick Fury is definitely going to be blocking for me this turn. Also, he should have taken 1 consequential damage from that activation. And I think that's going to end my turn. So next turn, I'll be looking at getting rid of the helmet and then starting to do damage. Okay, so now I'll ready all my characters and draw up to my hand size. Gamora is a good ally, but I definitely want to get Wolverine out here. Yeah. Okay, so now it's his turn. First thing, 1 threat on the main scheme. Oh, sorry, when revealed, I should have put the top part of the Infinity Stone deck into play. So this already should have been out. And now, so this one up 1. He's going to activate me against me for an attack. I will block with Nick Fury. So it's going to be 4 damage. 1 boost card. Boost if damage from this attack defeats an ally, put the top card of the Infinity Stone deck into play. So damage from that attack did defeat an ally. Now he has 2 Infinity Stones out. And now, response after the attachment activates, resolve the special ability of each Infinity Stone in play. So first, I'm confused. And then if you're already confused, which I wasn't, I'd have to discard. And now the second one, heal 3 damage from the villain and give it a face-down boost card. So he gets the face-down boost card, but doesn't heal because he's already full health. And then I get dealt an encounter card. Sorry, wrong pile. And I'll resolve both of these. When revealed, give Thanos 1 face-down boost card. Okay, so I'm definitely going to need to get an ally out that is just going to block this next attack. Okay, because I'm not going to be able to take it. Surge. When revealed, exhaust your identity. When revealed, discard an upgrade or support you control. If no cards were discarded this way, this card gains Surge. Okay, this is a very difficult choice here between Boot Camp and Element Gun. I think I'm gonna have another Boot Camp in my hand is the thing. But I definitely need to get an ally out, so I probably won't be able to play it. Let's think. So if I get Wolverine out, it's not really much of a point because I'm gonna need to block with him anyways. And also I won't have the resources to spend. So I think the play might actually be for me to flip into Alter Ego, save Wolverine, and try to do something else. That might allow the main scheme to finish. Goes up to 12. He's scheme for 3 plus, let's say, 4 here. So 7 and then 8. So then, yeah, it'll go up to roughly 9. So unless I get an advance or something, it likely won't finish. So I think for that reason, I'll choose to get rid of my boot camp. Okay. And now it's my turn. So I'm currently confused and exhausted, so I can't get rid of it either. So I think I'll just flip into, well, okay, I gotta think some more here. Since this is a hero response and I have to make a basic attack against Thanos, I might just have to do that to try to get rid of it. So I think I'm also exhausted, so it doesn't matter. Okay, I'm just gonna flip down. And then use Smooth Talker to try to save Wolverine again. I got Groot. The only problem with Groot is that he's not actually going to be able to survive the but no, because since he's scheming, maybe Groot's good here. Because he can probably take no, he can't reliably take an attack from Thanos. Yeah. So I think I'll just pay 3 now to get another copy of Boot Camp. Oh. And then end my turn. So not a great turn because of that nasty encounter card, but since I have my setup now, I can just chill on dealing myself encounter cards. Okay. Now I'm not exhausted. Main scheme goes up to 1, and he's gonna scheme for a lot this time. He gets another boost card. So it's 2, 3, nothing, 4, 5, 6 total. That's at 8 of 12. And then he activated, so I give myself an Infinity Stone in play. And now I get an encounter card. After when revealed, place 4 threat on each side scheme. If there are no side schemes, discard until I get one. There are not any side schemes, so I'll just be discarding. Okay, hazard icon. While Black Order minion is in play, threat cannot be removed from this side scheme, but there isn't one right now, so we can get rid of that pretty easy. Okay, now it's my turn. Now I have to decide what to do here. So getting nowhere out is going to be very good. Do I have the resources for it without outdealing myself an encounter card to do everything I want to do here? I'm not going to be sliding shot using my sliding shot this turn, so that can be a resource. Drax is a great minion against Thanos. Since I have, yeah, I think that this is going to be the play. Well, let's think here. So I can swap a card. I want Bad Boy, but not necessarily this turn, so grab that. Okay. Now I'll flip up. And first, I think I'm going to get rid of his. So I'll make a basic attack against Thanos. Actually, maybe this isn't the turn because I do need to get rid of this hazard icon. So I will actually thwart 2 off of this. Okay. Thwarted 2 there. I need to get nowhere now. So I'll pay 2 for that. And but do I want Drax to start doing damage? Oh. Also, wait. I forgot to spend the resources when I attacked. So I would have spent these 2 to get rid of Thanos's helmet. And now I need to purchase nowhere. I really have to choose here if I want to commit to Wolverine or Drax, but I think the answer is Drax. Because I can pay 2 to get nowhere out. And then I can deal myself 1 encounter card to reduce Drax's cost by 3, play him. That lets me draw a card. Doesn't particularly matter right now, but it's okay. This is a 8. It's not going to finish this turn. I'm going to have to take an attack from Thanos. So Drax is going to attack now. He's exhausted. Takes 1 consequential. He actually has 4 attack. So that, but wait, no, but Thanos doesn't have piercing, so it's probably not. I haven't got rid of that card yet. I don't really want to get rid of Bad Boy to use my element gun here. Just because Bad Boy is gonna save the game for me likely. So I'm just not going to attack with Drax this turn. And then I'll end my turn. So ready all of my characters. Dropped my hand size. That's good. I got some cheap allies. Oh, it looks like I'll probably be playing Bad Boy and using my element gun and Drax this next turn. Okay, so main scheme goes up by 1, up to 9, and then he attacks me for 3. Don't want to get rid of Drax yet. That's 3 plus 1 boost card. Yeah, this is an encounter card. 3, 4 damage. And then I get dealt. Then the time stone goes off. Discard the top 4 cards of your deck and place 1 threat on the main scheme for each different card type discarded this way. Do that. Upgrade, resource, event, ally. So that goes up by 4. So unfortunately that finishes the main scheme, which this triggers balance the scales. Each player shuffles their discard pile into their deck and then removes the top half of their deck rounded down from the game. So I'm playing with a 40 card deck right now. I have 1, 2, 3, 8, 9 cards not in my deck. So there's 31 cards in here. And then half of that with rounded down is going to be 15. Yeah, because it's 15 and a half rounded down. Okay. So now, top 15 cards in my deck, face down. Those are out of the game. And now, the next one. The snap of his fingers, Thanos wiped out half of the life in the universe. If you can wrest the gauntlet from the Mad Titan, perhaps you can use its power to undo this tragedy, but if you fail, there will be no one left to stand against him. I really like that. So, yeah. He just activated against me. The time stone went off. Now I get my encounter cards. Treachery, Insight 1. This is 1 threat on the main scheme. And give Thanos a tough status card if you cannot place 2 threat on the main scheme. That's not good. Now this one. Attach to Thanos. Reduce the amount of damage you take by each attack by 1. Any amount of damage by 1. So I have to attack him and then spend a energy and a physical to get rid of that. Which I will probably be doing here. So Nova's definitely going to be used for that because he is wild. So I'll start by attacking him and spending those 2 to get rid of this. Then I will deal myself 1 encounter card, play Bad Boy. And I'll use my element gun. My element gun to discarding Cosmo and using directed force to have it do 5 damage with piercing. Drax can attack now, or 4 because boot camp's out. And this is exhausted. Okay, so this is not looking great. I might end up having to block with Drax here because I don't really want to get much lower health than this. I also need to find a way to start warding so I don't lose to the main scheme now. But so I'll have to, hopefully he doesn't get an attachment again that I have to attack to get rid of. Nice, I still have a lot of my good cards left in my deck. I don't know if I have any sliding shots, which might make it hard to win, but should be good. Okay, I'm looking at playing Nick Fury here to have him come in and do some boarding. Okay, so Thanos' turn now. Main team goes up by 1. Thanos attacks me. I'll block with Drax. So that is going to be 4, 5, 6, 7 damage if I would have died had I not blocked with Drax. And then the top card of the Infinity Stone deck comes into play. Then I get my encounter cards. First one, attach to Thanos. When Thanos activates, put the top card of Infinity Stone deck into play, and then discard that. Super Giant with Quick Strike. That hurts. And then I'm also going to be stunned. Okay. Now, my turn. I'm gonna have to flip down to Alter Ego this turn. So I'll spend yeah, I'll first oh, this is a tough decision. Yeah, I'll spend 4. Do I want to do this in Alter Ego is the question. Probably. So I'll go to Alter Ego and recover. And then I'll Smooth Talk to save I'll Smooth Talk to save Wolverine. I do have a sliding shot, that's good. And then I'll pay 4 to get out Nick Fury. And Nick Fury will do I want to draw 3 cards here, or do I want to also nowhere triggers? That's a response though, so Nick Fury is going to happen first. So I can draw 3 cards. If I draw 3 cards with Nick Fury, I'll end up having another ally. Or yeah, I'm gonna draw 3 cards with Nick Fury because I feel like I need another ally. Okay. And then nowhere lets me draw a card. Okay. I'll then pay 3 to get my second element gun out. Nick Fury will thwart 2 off the main scheme. And that's going to end my turn. Now the main scheme goes up by 1. Thanos schemes for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then I lose. Well, that was it. That didn't go super well, but yeah.